Hey guys, I promised the Leahaa Chronicles, and I've been just so busy going through things and finding actually more stories that I'm going to call flashbacks because they're stories I didn't know about that are now not in the right order. So I stopped seeing Leah when I was between 5 and 6 years old, and she came back when I was 11. The first time I re-meet her, I don't even believe she's my mom. I think my dad's just pulling one over on me because he did have a friend that was a friend of my mom's and a friend of my dad's tell me that she was my mom one time in a bar. And I was like, no, this I know. But I do remember not knowing anything about my mom. I thought she was dead. At one point, I used to think she was Madonna because we had the same gap in our teeth. And just, never really knowing. And my dad dated a lot of people, and so I just assumed this was another trashy person my dad was dating and they wouldn't stick around. Which sounds kind of cruel, but that's just how it was. That's how my brain worked. So the first time I meet my mom, I am 11 years old. It's the summertime. I think I just turned 11 actually. And I went for a bike ride with my friends. In the 90s, we could go off for hours and no one cared. And I was for a bike ride. I stopped home. I wanted to get a sandwich and a pop, and we all were going to meet back up to go hang out somewhere, play Nintendo or Super Nintendo. I don't remember which one, but one of those two. So I get home and there's this woman at my dad's house, and I'm like, oh crap, here we go. So I go grab my sandwich, I eat, I get ready to leave. My dad comes in, he's like, I need to talk to you about something. And I'm like, I'm going. I don't need to meet someone that's not going to stick around. And obviously, you can tell at that point, a lot of people didn't stick around. And so I was getting ready to leave, and he's like, no, I need to introduce you to this person. And I'm like, I guess. So I go and I'm polite and I'm like, hi, I'm Tanya. And she's like, hi, I'm Leah. And I'm like, okay. And she just awkwardly starts staring at me and crying. And I'm like, what is this? And my dad's like, Leah is your mom. And I was like, no, that's not who this is. Like, she's gone. And of course, this makes her cry even harder. And she's like, I am so sorry for everything I did to you. It'll never happen again. I can tell you guys as you go forward, she lies. And, I feel so awful. And so I ask her, where have you been? And she's like, well, I've been with this guy for 5 years and I really want to come home. It was, it was such a load of crap. But she finally convinces my dad to let her have supervised visitations at his house because he will not let me leave. And with good reason. She kidnapped me for a year. So that's where we'll end. I'll see you guys in a couple days.